It's already 1st of July 2025. And if you realize that we are just 10 months away from NEET 2026, see how time flies. And trust me, if right now also you are not waking up and you're not realizing this, then you will end up wasting this time as well. So students, take this as a wake-up call for you, because this is very important to utilize the next 10 months if you're genuinely interested in getting that government medical seat, or if you're aiming for big colleges like AIMS, AFMC, JIPMER, then you need to make day and nights equal, and you really need to work hard at this point. So every single guidance regarding timetable, books, ma'am, how to complete my syllabus, revisions, mock tests, every single thing I'll tell you in this video. But before that, don't forget to hit the like button, share this video with your friends to help them as well, and subscribe to the channel as well, because we bring out these kind of videos and important live sessions for the academic as well on this channel at 6 p.m. and 8 p.m. Right? Now, let us see the first thing, that is the bare minimum. And this I am talking about not a student who wants to get into AIMS, right? This I am talking about if your idea is I want to get a good government medical seat. For AIMS, you have to do more revision, more practice you have to do, right? So if you talk about the bare minimum, if you want to get a good government medical seat, then first is you need to divide your 10 months here, right? How to divide it? First is your detailed syllabus coverage. That before December or maximum by the mid of December, that is the deadline. Before that, every single topic should be on your tips, right? That is your detailed coverage syllabus, right? If you talk about mid-December to Feb end, that will be your revision time, right? And March to April will be totally invested towards mock tests, and then analysis of mock test, then mock test and analysis of mock test. Now, I have told you the bigger picture of this. Now, I'll tell you in detail how you will move towards it, right? So, in detail, what we are going to do. First is how to complete your syllabus in detailed manner. See this, July to mid-December, you will have like see, if you're a dropper, you already know that what are the topics that you are weak in, right? Now, think this very important thing, that firstly you have to self-analyze yourself, critical thinking, that what are the topics, what are the chapters that I am weak in. Firstly, focus on those chapters, and the chapters that you are strong in, you have to give more importance to those chapters, because from those chapters you can't even take 1 mark from there, right? That means you can't subtract 1 mark from there. You have to get full marks in those chapters, right? That should be your idea. Now, if you talk about in this, if I am saying that detailed syllabus coverage, ma'am, what all we have to do here? First thing is detailed teacher lectures, right? We are teaching on YouTube as well. We are teaching the DNA batch as well, right? Then you can take batch as well, or like if you want to continue with YouTube, you can go for that as well, right? But lectures are very important for that topic, which you like. Some topics we can't understand just by books, right? So we need someone to teach us that, right? So for that, teachers lectures and the notes from the teacher lectures are very important, right? Make your own detailed notes, and these are your detailed handwritten notes from whatever teacher is telling you, right? Then daily question solving, right? On daily basis from the topic that you have studied in PCB, you have to do a lot of question practice, and then weekly previous year question solving. On daily basis also do the previous year question solving, and weekly also whatever you have learned in that 1 week, you have to solve every single PYQ based on that. And when I talk about PYQ, AFMC, JIPMER, AIMS PYQ, pre-COVID pattern PYQ, JEE Mains previous year question also you have to solve, right? Then weekly test also you have to give, or I would say from the starting you can continue with, after every 15 days you have to start giving your mock test from now onwards. What you have completed, let's say in those 2 weeks, right, you have to give the mock test, right? After analyzing the mock test in the starting only, you will get to know what are the mistakes that you are doing. Are you into silly mistakes, or are you not able to manage the time, or are your concepts not clear? You have to identify it yourself, and this is the best time to identify, because right now you have time to improve yourself, right? Then if you talk about mid-December to Feb end, right, there will be detailed revision. In that detailed revision, what you will do, here you have prepared detailed notes, right, that you have already prepared. But if I talk about revise from detailed notes from here, and now you have to make your short notes also here. If I talk about this short notes, right, now these kind of short notes is what I am talking about, right? So in just one page, you have your full chapter, so that this will be helpful in your time when you are giving mock test, right? We have in Vedantu quick cards, so you can just go through those cards. They are very pocket friendly. If you want to make your own cards, right, then just see that that should be very short, and what you need, that should be there. The topics that are volatile, you should write it there, right? Now, let's talk about previous year question. Also, you have to solve again. See, first time you have already solved it while you were covering the syllabus. Now, again, you have to solve it. And you know what will happen when you were doing the previous year question for the first time? There will be some questions that you might not be able to solve, right? You will be like, okay, let's mark this red, right? Now, in your second previous year question practice, right, you have to solve all the previous year question, and you have to see for yourself the questions that you were not able to solve before. Are you able to solve it now or not? If even now you are not able to solve it after second revision as well, then you really have to be very careful in those particular topics. You have to find a pattern, because this particular month of December to Feb is trying to, because till now, till here, if you follow this pattern, you would have actually made your strategy of doing mock tests. You would have already understood that how you can manage your time, because you are doing this from the 6 months, right? July to December, 6 months you are doing this regularly, right? Now you are in habit of that, managing time, not doing silly mistakes. Now, most of you will be doing concept-based mistakes, right? Now you have to work on that. What are the concepts that I'm weak in? So I have to focus on those concepts and do the revision. Again, watch the detailed video of that. Again, you can talk to the teacher, ask your doubts on that, so that you don't lose marks in those topics as well, right? Now, after this, you will have March to April. This is your quick revision time, right? You have made your short notes. These are your short notes, right? You have already made your short notes. You are like, okay, ma'am, now in these short notes, you will revise and you will daily give the mock test, right? And when I talk about daily, right, that means, let's say, ma'am, I don't want to give the mock test daily. I can give it alternatively. That's also fine. But understand one thing, when you are giving the mock test, you have to again analyze yourself here. Because at this point, right, because you are giving your mock test daily, you are doing revision from your mock test. See, in this time, firstly you are revising, then you are giving mock test. Here you are firstly giving mock test, then you are doing the revision for the topics that you are weak in. That is the difference that this time will make, right? Once you are clear on this thing, trust me, right, in the month of March and April, right, your mind, your body will be fully prepared for that, right? But if you really want to be in that zone where till the mid of December your syllabus is complete, you have to very strategically, you have to look for this thing, right? So let's see how you're going to do this. This is about your weekly test throughout the preparation. Throughout preparation, you have to give weekly test, right? Or after every 15 days, right? At least one test per day from March to April, or in 2 days, you have to give one test. That is for sure. At least you should give within 2 days one test, and within 15 days one test from July to December. That is your target, right? Now, let's see how the chapters we are going to divide so that we complete. Because if you're not able to complete your syllabus till December, everything else you will mess up, right? The reason because students are not able to crack NEET is because their syllabus is not completed on time. That's why they don't have time to do revision. They don't have time to find out their weak points. They don't have time to self-analyze and improve themselves. They don't have time to give mock tests and then analyze. They think it's a waste of time, right? And that's the reason most of the students who are very hardworking as well, they end up not cracking NEET, right? So first target is to complete your syllabus. How to do that? If you start from now what you have to do, July, August, September, October, November, December, these months you have, right? In these months, if you pick out, let's say if I talk about chemistry, like you have to divide your chapters, right? Physics, chemistry and bio according to the number of chapters. I will assume that in bio, if you do 2 chapters in a week, and in chemistry you do 1 chapter in a week, and in physics you do 1 chapter in a week, right? Your syllabus will easily be completed, right? And maybe in chemistry, some of the chapters will take, let's say, 10 days and some of the chapters will take 3 days or 4 days, right? That you can adjust accordingly. It's a rough idea that I'm giving you, right? So now you should have this target so that in January, February, March, you complete your like revision and then full syllabus mock test in April months, right? For that, what you have to do, every single week, target 1 chapter of physics, 1 chapter of chemistry, or you can also go 2 also if the chapters are small, and 2 to 3 chapters of bio, you target that, right? So I'm giving you a like an example of this thing. Let's say we have chemistry. Now, if I'm giving you these chapters for July, it doesn't mean you have to do these chapters only, right? That depends upon if you are already enrolled in any batch, if you are going in any offline institute, if you are already part of, if your school teachers are really good and they are teaching you really good for NEET level, then you have to go accordingly. But mark my words, syllabus completion should be by the mid of December, right? Now understand this one thing. If I have written these topics here, it's not like you will have to firstly complete physical chemistry, then inorganic, then organic. No, if you feel like, ma'am, I am weak in organic chemistry, I want to do organic chemistry first, do that, right? If you want to parallelly do 11th and 12th, do that. If you parallelly want to, first you want to complete 11, then you want to complete 12, you can do that, right? That's totally your choice, right? Okay, but my advice will be, right, if you are picking out physical chemistry, right, then do firstly 11th physical chemistry, then do 12th physical chemistry, because the flow will be like that. Then if you're picking out organic chemistry, firstly do 11th organic chemistry, then 12th. If you're picking out inorganic, firstly 11th, then 12th, right? Or you can do one more thing, right? If you ask me, ma'am, in chemistry, physical, organic or inorganic, what should I start with? I would advise you, you should firstly start with the some basic chapters like basic concepts of chemistry, structure of atom, then you have periodic classification, right? Then you, wait a minute, then you have classification of periodicity, right? These are some of the chapters that you should start with. Then you can start with the organic chemistry here, some basic concepts of organic chemistry. Now, after doing these chapters, you can go to anywhere, right? That means if you want me to make a proper video on this, right, regarding what topic you should do before, what topic you should do next, I can also make a proper video for your chemistry strategy for next 10 months, right? Okay, if you want me to do that. Otherwise, if you do these topics, firstly, these chapters, you can choose any of the topic, physical, organic, inorganic chemistry, according to your choice, right? Now, let's talk about what sequence to follow, right? Simple sequence is, you have to go in this loop. What is this loop? Firstly, watch teacher lecture, make detailed notes out of it. After that, you have to do class revision and question practice. After that, open your NCERT, NCERT highlights, NCERT solved example, NCERT points. In detail, you have to write in your detailed notes, right? Then NCERT reading you have to do for all of this, right? After that, if you still have any problem after reading the NCERT, you're confused about some problem, then again watch the lecture, some part of that lecture where the teacher has actually taught you that particular topic, right? Okay, after that you start doing previous year question and you will be sorted, right? Now students, in our DNA batch, right, we are already teaching you, right, students, in the batch you don't have to be worried about that which chapter should I start, because already the timetable we have already made for you, the classes are already scheduled for you, mock test we are already taking after every 15 days it is being taken. Let's say in 15 days you have completed some syllabus, After 15 days, that mock test will be taken, right? Now, if you talk about, ma'am, for question practice, modules are provided to you, soft copy, hard copy, or whatever you need is provided to you. For your short note revision, these QR cards are provided to you in the batch, right? So all these things are already there in the batch. So if you're enrolled into the batch, which is just at 4,999, right? So you don't need to worry about anything, right? So I would advise you, if you're someone who is not able to manage things on their own, who is not, who is actually passionate, but not that much consistent or disciplined to do these things on their own, then I would advise you buy this batch so that you can, actually get guidance from us, right? So now what will happen is, instead of thinking, wasting your time is what is the timetable, what I have to do, what is the chapter should I study, instead of wasting your time here, you will utilize your time in practice, you will utilize your time in mock test, right? That's where your energy needs to go, right? So that is my advice to you. Link is in the description, you can go and check that out. Now, if you talk about the proper timetable for all the complete droppers here, 6 hours you will have your classes, right? Whether you're watching YouTube classes or you're watching DNA batch classes, right? At least 6 hours will be there, right? Then 2 hours will be your revision of what is taught to you in the class. And after that, 4 hours self-study is very important. If you ignore self-study, then students, every single student that is sitting in a class will be the topper, right? Your success is dependent on the teacher till here, how much the teacher has taught you. While you're doing the practice, that will actually make you the topper. That will actually get you the seat. And for your practice, we are providing you already the modules, we are providing you DPP you can generate for yourself. Lot of books we are providing you there for your practice, right? Now, after that, for freshers or partial droppers, at least 4 hours of self-study you have to take from anywhere, right? 4 hours of self-study is very important if you want to crack NEET, right? Proper timetable for all the partial droppers, school going, already it is there on the YouTube channel. You can go and check that out. And important books, right? First thing is, if you ask me about different books of chemistry, I have already taught you here, right? Crack NEET must have chemistry books. Already we have done that. But if you're asking, ma'am, is there any module? See, in coaching modules, what happens? A combination of all these things are there. So you don't need to purchase different books when you have coaching modules. And these coaching modules are also provided in the batch itself, right? So I would advise you, instead of going through different books, purchase the coaching module, right? Tattva modules individually are also provided and in the batch are also provided, right? I'll just show you that. You can see this over here in the description box. You have DNA NEET 2026 here. Click on this and this, oh my God, that's great. This is right now at 3,999, right? So that is, discount is going on. So that's really a good news for you that the discount is going on. Earlier it was at 6,999, then it went to 4,999, and right now, I think because of the results, right now it is at 3,999. So maybe that is some technical issue, but that is good news for you, right? So I would advise you that take advantage of this, right? It is now at 3,999. These are the live sessions that you have, instant doubt solving. And one thing I forgot to tell you, if you are not able to attend the live session, the replay version also you can ask your doubts. That's the amazing thing, right? Then 40 part and full syllabus test, Tattva not NEET books will be provided to you. If you see the course plans here, at 3,999 you will have Prime batch, where simply soft copies of Tattva modules and batch will be provided to you, mock test, everything will be provided. But if you purchase 4,999 batch, that is NEET quick revision cards, like these cards will be provided to you for physics, chemistry and bio, right? If you go for this batch, that is at 5,999, you will have the batch, you will have these QR cards, and you will have Tattva modules hard copy delivered at your home, right? Here also Tattva modules are provided, here also, but in these two cases, PDF will be provided to you, and in this case, hard copy, like full book will be provided to you in the hard copy version, so that your eyes can also relax, right? Because we know that 4 hours of self-practice you need to do for that hard copy version, I would advise you. So my advice would be purchase this at 5,999, right, for 1 year, and you will be sorted. This is the way you can utilize your next 10 months in a very, very useful way so that you crack NEET 2026. This is not a time, if you're taking a drop, this is not a time to do hit and trial, right? This is your life, right? Don't play games with your life, right? It's a very minimal amount, right? We know that what we are providing to the students. We know that how serious we are for the students. We are there active in the Telegram group as well. You will feel like the teacher is there for you every time, right? So don't worry about that. Go and join the batch. Why I'm saying this? I don't want you to take this decision of drop and then again end up destroying your one more year. That I don't want. That's why I'm giving my advice to you as an elder sister. Rest is totally your choice. And that's it, students. And this is our Telegram channel. You can join it. And let me know in the comment section what are the problems that you are facing, right, in NEET chemistry or general. What are the problems that you're facing in NEET preparation that you want me to make video on, right? That's it. Bye-bye. Take care.